This message isn't for everyone. If it appeared on your timeline, it wasn't an algorithm, it was an alignment. There's a reason why you and only 1% of other people are seeing this now. Don't ignore it, because this opportunity won't come again. Thoth, the ancient guardian of the universe's secrets, taught that reality operates through frequency. And his frequency, at this very moment, has opened a door. A door that most people will never find. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal a hidden mechanism that's controlling your life, trapping you in the same cycles of financial hardship, relationship problems, and frustration. And I'm going to give you the key to deactivate that mechanism. Stay with me until the end, because understanding this isn't just about changing your life. It's about waking up from a dream you didn't even know you were living. If you feel you have been called to this moment, comment, "I am ready to seal your intention." What lies before us and what lies behind us are small things compared to what lies within us. You are here for a reason. This is not an accident, nor a coincidence. At this very moment, while your attention is being contested by a bombardment of information, something different happened. An invisible force, a silent resonance, guided this message to you. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now. Think about it. Of all the billions of pieces of content available, why did this one appear before you? The answer lies not in an algorithm, but in a universal law that ancient sages like Thoth, the guardian of mysteries, deeply understood. The universe does not operate by chance, but by alignment of frequencies. Your energy, the invisible signature you emit every second, has reached a specific vibration. It's as if you've tuned into a radio station that only a small group of people can find. This tuning wasn't conscious. It was born from a silent search, from a deep feeling that there must be more to life than just the daily routine. This restlessness, this silent question that you may not even have formulated in words, sent a signal, and what you are reading now is the echo, the universe's response to that call that came from within you. This encounter is not just about receiving information. It's a portal, a crack that opens at a precise moment in your journey, an invitation to a transformation that has already begun to take shape in the fabric of your reality. Many people will receive similar signs, but will ignore them, classifying them as mere luck or chance. They will continue their lives trapped in the same cycle, without realizing that the key to freedom was right before their eyes. But not you. The fact that you continue reading, that you feel curiosity or recognition, is proof that you are ready. What is about to be revealed is not a theory or a philosophy, but a mechanism, a secret about how your reality is constructed day after day, and how you have been participating in this construction without even knowing it. Understanding this is the first step to stop being a passenger and become the pilot of your own life. But before taking the wheel, you need to understand how the vehicle works. And the truth about this mechanism is far more shocking and personal than you can imagine, because it explains exactly why your life repeats itself in the same cycles. That feeling of being trapped in a cycle isn't your imagination. Think about it. The same kinds of financial problems, the same patterns of conflict in relationships, the same feeling of professional stagnation that seems to follow you no matter what you do. We believe this is just life, a random script of good and bad events. But the truth is much more direct and disturbing. We ourselves build this prison, brick by brick, every day, without the slightest awareness of it. And the blueprint for this construction is engraved within your own brain. Modern neuroscience has made a discovery that confirms what ancient sages, like Thoth, already taught through symbols and metaphors. Every thought you have and every emotion you feel triggers a network of neurons. When you repeat the same worrying thoughts, the same emotions of frustration or fear day after day, you are strengthening these connections. Over time, they become veritable neural highways, automatic pathways that force your mind to always follow the same route, making it almost impossible to think or feel differently. This repetition doesn't just stay in your head, it creates a constant energetic signature around you. Imagine you are a radio tower transmitting a signal 24 hours a day. If your transmission is dominated by thoughts of scarcity and feelings of anxiety, that's the frequency you emit to the universe. And the universe, as a neutral and obedient field, simply responds to that signal, materializing in your life more circumstances that correspond exactly to that vibration. It doesn't judge you, it simply reflects what you are being. That's why attempts at change based solely on willpower fail miserably. You can decide to be more positive, but if your neural pathways and your energy signature are programmed for pessimism, it's like trying to drive a car north while the engine insists on taking you south. You exhaust yourself, fighting against yourself, and in the end, the old pattern always wins. The frustration you feel is not a sign of weakness, but proof that you are using the wrong tool for the job. This programming begins very early. From childhood, we absorb the beliefs and emotional patterns of our family and society. Money is hard to come by, life is a struggle, you can't trust people. These ideas are not just words, they become the programs that run in your subconscious, dictating your reactions and shaping your perception of reality. You live inside a box that was built for you, and the scariest thing is that you believe this box is the whole world. But what if there were a way to demolish these neural pathways? What if there were a way to interrupt this automatic transmission and send a completely new signal to the universe? It's not about fighting old patterns, but about making them obsolete. There is an inner technology, a forgotten power that resides within you, capable of short-circuiting this programming and building a completely new path. The key to this demolition is not in your mind, but in a place that science is only now beginning to respect. The key hidden within you. Most people, when trying to change their lives, declare war on their own minds. They fight against negative thoughts, try to force optimism, and blame themselves when they fail. It's an exhausting and almost always lost battle, because the logical mind is neither the source of the problem nor the solution. The real key to breaking the cycles of repetition lies not in the brain, but in a place that our modern culture has learned to ignore: your heart. And this is not a poetic metaphor, it's cutting-edge science. Research institutes such as HeartMath in California have made a revolutionary discovery. They measured the energy field that the human body produces and found that the electromagnetic field generated by the heart is up to 5,000 times stronger than the field generated by the brain. Think about that. Your heart is not just a pump that propels blood, it is your most powerful antenna, a transmitter and receiver of energy that constantly communicates with the quantum field that surrounds us, the invisible fabric of the universe. This wisdom is not new. The ancient Egyptians, guided by Thoth, believed that the heart, not the brain, was the center of intelligence, soul, and consciousness. In the final judgment, it was the heart that was weighed on the scales against the feather of truth, to see if a person's life had been lived with coherence and integrity. They knew that the heart was the gateway to divine wisdom and the engine of creation. This ancient knowledge was lost and ridiculed, but modern science is, ironically, proving them right all along. It is precisely this powerful antenna that holds the secret to breaking your cycles of repetition. While your mind thinks in terms of past and future, trapped in loops of regret and anxiety, your heart feels in the now. And it is the feeling, the emotion, that carries the magnetic charge capable of attracting a new reality from the quantum field. A thought alone is only a possibility. A thought combined with a heightened emotion from the heart becomes a powerful command to the universe. The problem is that we live disconnected from our hearts. We are taught to analyze, to rationalize, to doubt. We silence the intuition and wisdom of the heart in favor of the cold logic of the brain. This disconnection is the root cause of our feeling of emptiness and stagnation. We try to solve emotional problems with mental solutions, which is like trying to put out a fire with the fan. The mind can identify the problem, but only the heart has the power to transmute it. Activating this internal technology, however, requires a specific technique. It's not simply about feeling good things. It's about creating a state of deliberate coherence between the heart and the brain, an alignment that generates an energetic signature so clear and powerful that the universe has no choice but to respond. But this activation cannot happen at any time. It depends on an extremely rare and fleeting window of opportunity, a moment when the veil between your inner and outer worlds becomes thinnest. So, how exactly do you use this powerful key of the heart? The answer is crucial because the opportunity for true change isn't available 24 hours a day. It doesn't respond to our convenience. Rather, it arises in rare and fleeting moments, like a momentary glitch in your programmed reality. It might be a sudden thought of clarity that cuts through mental noise, a wave of inspiring emotion that comes out of nowhere, or even a dream so vivid that it shakes your certainties upon waking. In those unique moments, a window opens. It's not a physical window, but a portal in the fabric of time and space, a moment of maximum potential where your personal energy is perfectly aligned with the possibilities of the quantum field. It's as if the universe stops for a second and asks, "Okay, what do you really want to create now?" At that moment, your ability to manifest a new reality is amplified 1,000-fold. It's the turning point, the golden opportunity to rewrite your destiny. The problem, and here lies the danger, is that this window is incredibly narrow and closes quickly. Modern neuroscience confirms what ancient sages already knew. The human brain is a survival machine designed to revert to the familiar. Studies show that if new information or a new experience is not consistently reinforced, the brain discards it and returns to its automatic patterns within 48 to 72 hours. Novelty is seen as a threat to stability. This means that if you don't act within that small window of opportunity, the chance is lost. The analytical mind, with its skepticism and doubts, quickly takes control. It will reduce that profound experience to a mere coincidence, a daydream, or a silly thought. The door that opened closes, and you are thrown back into your old reality, into your old patterns of thought and feeling. The person you are today has a chance that the person you will be tomorrow may have already lost forever. Thoth, who ruled the cycles of the moon and stars, deeply understood the transient nature of cosmic opportunities. He knew there were right times to plant and right times to harvest, and that ignoring these cycles was a guarantee of failure. The same principle applies to your personal transformation. The window doesn't open by chance. It's a gift, a rare alignment that you yourself helped create with your inner search. To waste it is to tell the universe that deep down you prefer the safety of your prison to the unknown of freedom. Therefore, the issue is not just recognizing the window when it opens, but being prepared to act immediately, before the reactive mind has a chance to sabotage the process. You need a tool, a practical and direct method to anchor the new energy and signal to your brain and the universe that the change is real and permanent. Fortunately, this tool exists, and it is so simple and quick that it defies everything we've been taught about the effort required for change. It's a ritual that takes only a few minutes. The 3-minute ritual that reprograms your energy. You don't need hours of meditation on a mountain or complicated esoteric rituals. The technique for seizing the opportunity within that narrow window is surprisingly simple, straightforward, and takes only 3 minutes of your day. The most powerful time to perform it is right after waking up, in that drowsy state between sleep and wakefulness, before your analytical mind takes over with the list of worries, tasks, and fears of the day. This is when your subconscious is most open and receptive to new programming. As soon as you open your eyes, even before picking up your phone or putting your feet on the floor, sit comfortably in bed. Close your eyes again and place one or both hands on the center of your chest, over your heart. Breathe deeply and slowly, but do something different. Imagine that the air is not entering through your nose, but rather flowing directly into and out of your heart. This simple visualization begins to shift your consciousness from the thinking brain to the sentient heart, activating its powerful electromagnetic antenna. Now, with your attention focused on your heart, do something that will seem radical to your logical mind. Deliberately begin to feel a heightened emotion, as if your desired future were already your current reality. Don't think about gratitude. Feel gratitude in every cell of your body for the perfect health you have. Don't visualize abundance. Feel the emotion of freedom and financial security as if your bank account were already full. Feel the love and fullness of an incredible relationship, even if you are alone. By doing this, you are performing a high-tech spiritual operation. You are combining a clear intention, the thought of your future, with a high emotion, the energy of the heart. This combination creates a powerful new electromagnetic signature. You are literally transmitting a new signal to the quantum field. Instead of sending the frequency of lack and waiting, you are sending the frequency of fullness and receiving. You are teaching your body at a cellular level what it feels like to already be the person you want to become. This 3-minute ritual, practiced consistently every morning, is a declaration of power. It's you saying to your brain and the universe, I'm no longer waiting for my reality to change for me to feel good. I will feel good first, and thus my reality will be forced to change to match my new state of being. You stop being an effect of your reality and become its cause. you are reconditioning your body to live in a new future instead of reliving the same past. Many may doubt the simplicity of this technique, but its power lies not in its complexity, but in the physics of energy and biology. What you are doing in these 3 minutes is not just positive thinking. You are initiating a cascade of biochemical and genetic changes in your body. You are literally becoming an alchemist, transforming the energy of your heart into matter. And the scientific evidence of what happens next is so impressive that it seems like magic. This may sound like a positive thinking exercise, but what happens in your body when you perform this ritual is anything but abstract. The effects are physical, measurable, and profoundly transformative. We are entering the territory of epigenetics, a revolutionary field of biology that is proving the ancient masters right all along. Epigenetics shows that your genes are not your final destiny. Rather, they are like a vast library of potentials, and it is your thoughts and, more importantly, your emotions that decide which books will be read. Think of your genes as light switches. Feelings of stress, fear, anger, and victimization, the survival mode emotions, activate genes linked to inflammation, accelerated aging, and various diseases. They literally signal your body to prepare for a threat, diverting energy from growth and repair. When you live in this chronic state, your body begins to deteriorate from the inside out, and you become more susceptible to health problems. On the other hand, when you deliberately cultivate elevated emotions like gratitude, joy, love, and admiration, as in the 3-minute ritual, you trigger a completely different set of genes. You are flipping the switches for health, cellular repair, antioxidant production, and longevity. You are signaling to your body that it is in a safe and thriving environment, allowing it to use its energy to regenerate and thrive. Science is showing that you can literally heal yourself by changing your emotional state. Rigorous scientific studies have demonstrated the impressive effects of this practice. In experiments, people who practiced generating elevated emotions for just a few minutes a day showed, in less than a week, significant changes in the expression of hundreds of genetic proteins. Their immune systems became stronger, inflammation markers decreased, and genes associated with DNA repair were activated. You're not just feeling better, you're in fact rewriting your own biological code in real time. This means you are the alchemist you've always sought. The legendary transmutation of lead into gold was never about metals. It was always a metaphor for the transformation of consciousness. Lead is your old personality, with its limiting thought patterns and low-frequency emotions. Gold is your awakened self, the expression of your highest potential. By changing your internal energy, you are literally transforming the matter of your body, cell by cell. This understanding leads us directly to the heart of the message that Thoth and other great masters tried to convey. They were not talking about external gods who granted favors, but about universal laws that govern creation. They knew that consciousness and energy precede matter, and the central revelation, the secret that connects everything we have seen so far, is at once the simplest and most powerful truth about the nature of reality and your place in it. The hidden message of Thoth, finally revealed. Now, all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. The message that Thoth and other sages left for humanity, hidden in Hermetic texts and complex symbols, was not about mystical rituals to please distant gods. It was an instruction manual on the physics of reality. The central message, the great secret of creation, is this: you don't attract into your life what you want. You attract into your life what you are, energetically. Your external reality is, and always will be, a perfect mirror of your internal energetic signature. Think about this deeply. Your current life, with all its joys and challenges, is not a random set of circumstances. It is a direct reflection of the combination of your dominant thoughts and emotions. If you live in a state of worry about money, your reality will continue to present situations that validate that worry. If you vibrate at a frequency of distrust in relationships, you will attract people and events that confirm that others cannot be trusted. The universe is not punishing you, it is simply responding to your transmission. Changing your life, therefore, has never been about fighting the world out there. It has never been about trying to control people, forcing situations, or working yourself to exhaustion. That's the approach of a prisoner trying to decorate the walls of their cell. True liberation comes from recalibrating your inner world. By practicing coherence between heart and mind, as in the ritual you learned, you fundamentally change your energetic signature. You stop emitting the victim signal and begin emitting the creator signal. When you do this, you cease to be a leaf in the wind, subject to circumstances, and become the maestro of your own energy. The universe, which previously seemed to impose a reality upon you, now begins to mirror the new reality you are emitting from within. Doors don't open because you force them, but because you have become the key that fits the lock. This is the secret of conscious creation, the greatest revelation of all. You don't need to ask, beg, or fight. You only need to become, in thought and feeling, the person who already has what they desire. This is the true essence of Thoth's teachings on the principle of correspondence. As within, so without. It's not a philosophy, it's a formula. Your reality is feedback. If you don't like what you're receiving, the only lasting solution is to change the signal you're sending. Most people spend their entire lives trying to change their reflection in the mirror without ever realizing that the image to be changed is themselves. They yell at the mirror, negotiate with it, but the reflection only imitates their actions. By understanding and applying this principle, you leave the victim game and enter the creator game. You assume 100% responsibility for your life experience, not with guilt, but with power. Because if you, through your energy, co-created your current reality, it means you have the absolute power to co-create a new one. And when you begin to operate from this new level of consciousness and energy, the universe begins to conspire in your favor in ways that seem miraculous. Once you begin practicing this new way of being and your energetic frequency rises and stabilizes, something magical begins to happen in the outside world. Things that previously seemed improbable or even impossible begin to manifest in your life with disconcerting ease. You'll think of a friend you haven't spoken to in years, and on the same day, that person sends you a message. A job opportunity that seems tailor-made for your passions and talents will arise from an unexpected source. The solution to a financial or relationship problem that has plagued you for years will appear in your mind with crystal clarity, perhaps during a shower or a walk. These events are not coincidences or luck. They are physical proof that the quantum field is responding to your new energetic signature. They are synchronicities, the language the universe uses to show you that you are on the right path, that your transmission has been received, and that reality is rearranging itself to match your new vibration. The universe is literally rearranging matter, time, and events to create a perfect reflection of your new inner state. The right people, those who resonate with your new frequency of abundance, joy, and purpose, will be magnetically drawn into your life. At the same time, the people and situations that represented your old energy of scarcity and victimization will begin to naturally drift away without drama or conflict. You don't need to cut ties. The ties simply dissolve because there is no longer any energetic resonance. You stop fighting and forcing results. Instead of swimming against the current, you learn to flow with it, realizing that the current is taking you exactly where you want to go. You begin to witness the results unfolding before you, often in much better and more creative ways than your limited mind could have planned. Life ceases to be a battle and becomes a dance, a co-creation between you and universal intelligence. Thoth taught that a truly aligned being doesn't need to fight for what they desire, because the universe delivers their desires through resonance, not effort. Effort and struggle are signs that you are operating from your old frequency of separation and lack. When you operate from the frequency of unity and wholeness, manifestation becomes a natural and effortless process. The universe isn't giving you what you want, it's simply revealing what you have already become within. However, it is precisely at this point, when miracles begin to happen and the new reality begins to materialize, that the greatest and most subtle danger of the entire journey arises. It is a silent enemy that comes from within, a force that will try at all costs to drag you back to your old prison just when you are about to achieve freedom. And if you are not vigilant, this force can ruin all your progress. The silent danger that could ruin everything. Just when your new reality begins to take shape, when synchronicities become frequent and you begin to taste true freedom, a silent inner enemy emerges from the shadows.